Hello there. This is Charlie, and you are listening to the TSEO Open Mic Podcast, a podcast created by testers for testers. In previous Meet Our Testers episodes, we have talked to amazing testers. Just go to our YouTube playlist to listen to them. Today we got one tester of immense importance for our community. He's a very experienced tester that is also a community representative in Serbia and someone that is ready to help anybody in need on our Discord server as a moderator and as a co-worker. The sharpest we have ever seen on our community. Hello Nikola, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
Hey Charlie, I'm great, really. I'm also pleasured to talk with you today. In general, I'm really fine and hope that same is and on your side.
Same here, thank you. I'm really thrilled that we are doing this episode with you finally. But for those who don't know you, would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Nikola, as probably many of you already know me. I'm from Serbia, started working with Test.io actively from November 2017.
It's been a time.
A long time ago. From then to today, I'm still active on our platform, performing many tasks and so on.
Yes, you're there online every day. So what has your career path been? And also why QA testing?
That's something which just landed on my mind when I finished the school. I have looked for some freelance jobs. What can I do? And so on. And while I was Googling it, I saw many crowdsourced testing platforms, including and Test.io. So, of course, I tried almost on all of them, but Test.io special to say because first of all, the tester interface and the process itself is way more clear than on other platforms, and also back then we have the old academy, so
True.
yeah, so it was a bit difficult to understand everything from the very beginning, but in general I have passed onboarding test, so they updated the academy then, and this is how it started. So just looking for a freelance job, and I landed on Test.io, and I continue working all the time until today.
But sorry, Nicola, you said after school, are you an engineer?
No, this is, I don't know how to say, this is just a high school mechanical engineer technician for
Mechanical engineer.
total different
Yeah.
section than QA and the IT.
True. Okay, thank you. Yeah, what else you are doing with us? I mean, your all roles, because you are everywhere helping.
Yeah, I have multiple roles.
Can you share it?
Yeah.
Cool.
First of all, when I started testing, I was just a tester. Then when we created our Discord community, our community on Discord, after a short time, I have become a Discord moderator. After that, I have become a brand ambassador, or now community representative.
True.
Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, and Montenegro.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah, 4 countries. From recent, I am also become and part of onboarding manager team. and also involved in some projects, in some tasks which we create for the greenhorn and onboarding testers.
Excellent. Thank you, Nikola. And what's your favorite thing about testing?
In general, you are testing many different applications, and sometimes you see what you have never seen before. So that's the most interesting part for me, because the technology is always is going up, so you are tracking the new things every time. So
True.
yeah, this is the most favorite thing about getting to know the technology every day. How what's the upgrade? What's technology itself is the most interesting part.
Yes, what's next on technology? That's also I like about testing. The next question, please. What skills are the most crucial to succeeding in this career as a tester?
In my opinion, each tester has his own way in testing the website or apps or so on. So maybe it's the best way to try different things and see what's most appealing for the tester itself. But of all, you must understand the product. So
True.
when you understand the product, you have the higher chances is that you will deliver relevant and important bugs to the customer. So this is the most important, and of course, after that, tester needs to be a bit exploratory, so to have some test scenario to say and to test, and of course, usually to look to test positive testing, and of course then there can be and negative testing, but
True.
no to click one button 100 times in a second or something like that. So
Yeah.
no edge cases. Most important is to be focused on positive path, because this is the most important path which software can have. So if this positive path is broken, then that bugs are really important for the customer.
True. Would you mind elaborating a little bit about positive testing versus negative testing? For our audience, our listeners, our greenhorns.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Positive testing is a type of testing where you use to say normal inputs. For example, if you are on cart page and you're trying to increase quantity of to 2 or 3. That's a positive testing. You're checking if increasing quantity is working correctly, if subtotal is calculated correctly, and so on. And negative testing would be, of course, example when you are on checkout page and you want to proceed with email, and instead correct email you enter some invalid email. So you try to proceed, and you will see how system will handle this email.
The input.
The input, yeah. Usually what is expected is that there is an error message, your email is invalid.
Yes.
To enter correct valid email, but of course sometimes you can get an error 400 bad request or server error.
Yeah, true.
So that's a negative test.
Oh, thank you, Nicole. Would you share an interesting, special, funny moment you've encountered in your testing career?
To be honest, Charlie, I cannot remember now any, but I'm sure that there are plenty of them, because
Yeah, I'm sure. Since 2017.
yeah, many bugs.
Countless.
Yeah, especially many bugs, many tests which I have participated, and Currently, I cannot remember any, but I'm sure that there are many.
What about your most memorable bug? I don't know. Maybe the most tricky one.
Yeah, there are yeah, and there are many of those bugs. But example,
Please.
yeah, one time newsletter section was on homepage, and when you try to subscribe to the newsletter, immediately when you open the page, subscription will work correctly. But if you go to some another page and go back to the homepage and try to subscribe, you will get server error.
What?
Yeah, that's one of the bugs which I remember also.
Incredible.
Yeah, and there was one more on one streaming application when uh, about Chromecast. That was a really tricky bug. Many steps. I don't not remember exactly what was
How
the steps.
many?
I think about more than 10 steps were needed to be for reproduction.
For the, oh
Yeah,
boy.
the bug was after you disconnect your device from Chromecast, the app will still stay in the Chromecast mode.
Interesting.
Yeah, but before that you need also to before that you need to via remote control to quit Chromecast on the TV and then to disconnect device on the phone. So because of that, that was a tricky bug for reproduction.
Ah, yeah, very tricky.
Yeah, because if you don't quit first, if you don't exit the player on TV first via remote control, the bug was not reproduced.
It was not there, yeah. Cool. Yeah, that probably was not thought by the dev team, the developers.
Yeah,
Thank you, very interesting.
yeah.
Uh, what is the best piece of advice you have for someone starting testing with Test.io?
Of course, the most important part of our platform is our academy.
It is.
So of course the best and like I said, most important advice is to read academy from the first article to the last one. So to know it,
True.
there are many. I understand the academies are big, you need the time, but it will help you a lot to understand. First of all, for the newcomers and onboarding and green contesters, what is allowed in test, what is not allowed. Of course, the most important part is and bug report requirements. You need to include how to write properly bug report and so on. So, of course, the most important is to read academy in details, and second is that even whenever you have whenever you are confused on some test or something like that, it's better to ask in the cycle chat for the help, or to ask in the Discord for help.
Absolutely.
Be free to ask for help. Me or some other guys will help you. We have a wonderful community on Discord. So the more better it is much better to ask than to maybe create some problem. That is all what I wanted to say. So academy and ask for help whenever you need help.
On the shot.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. And since we are in the most important event for our community, in the Test.io Testing Cup 2022, what do you think about this event regarding the Test.io community, since you know all about us?
Yeah. I'm because of other tasks, I was not so much involved in this test. testing cup.
Yeah, it's understandable.
It's very, very, I think, and funny for our testers to participate in it, and of course, there are some rewards which we have. So this is a great way to of course and maybe increase skills of our teams there and so on, and of course
Absolutely.
to see what is the best team in this year. So
Yeah.
yeah, we have many of them sign up for this testing cup, and this is, let's just say, talk, talking all about the event. So the many of them are interesting for this cup, this event. So I think that this is really good and funny event for our community.
Yeah, it is very fun. Thank you so much, Nikola, for spending the time with us and sharing your amazing career path and, of course, the advice.
Thank you, and thanks and you, Charlie. I hope that we will talk again soon, and it was a really pleasure on my side to talk with you today.
Yes, likewise, Nikola. I hope we can talk here again.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening to the Teseo Open Mic podcast. If you want to know more about us, what we do, how we do it, and build a QA testing career in the IT industry from scratch, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to listen to our private podcast, please join our Discord community directly from your tester account. Take care, stay safe, and stay tuned. Cheers.